Good morning students. Welcome back to the physics class. I hope the last video was understandable. Those who are new, the link is in description below. So, let's continue from there where we left. Okay students, the last chapter force and pressure was completed in the video. Before we proceed to the next chapter, let's memorize from the last video. So students, please tell what do you mean by force? What do you understand by force? A force is basically a push or a pull. What is the formula of pressure? Very nice. Pressure is the force acting per an unit area. Then tell me the type of force. Yes, contact force and non-contact force. Then give examples of contact force. Very good. Muscular force and friction. What is friction? You all know that friction acts on the moving object. Understood? Let's see a few examples of friction. In the first one, a boy running after a ball. When the ball does not stop, after some time, he thinks that, will the ball never stop? Then see in the next video, we see two people rubbing hands while sitting in cold. Then see in the third video, a bicycle is stopping suddenly after the brakes are hit. Again see. Yes. Then next we can see that Patrick sleeping on a banana peel. So students, can you think before these activities? What is happening here? Now you all are thinking that what is the reason behind all these activities? Okay, so this is nothing but it's called friction. And yes, the same friction we discussed in the second slide. In this video, we will elaborate it. That means we will elaborate friction and understand it in briefly. Let's understand it with a small example. Okay students? So, in this video, you can see that first you have to gentle push the textbook. Then you observe that it stops after moving for some distance. Then repeat the same activity by pushing the textbook from the opposite direction and see what is happening. Does the book stop this time? Can we say that a force must be acting on the book opposing its motion? This force is called the force of friction. And you saw that if you apply the force from the left side, then the friction acts along the right side. If you apply the force along the right, then the friction acts along the left direction. In both cases, the force opposes the motion of the book. That means the friction opposes the motion of the textbook. So, let's generalize all these things. First, you learn about friction. That friction is the opposing force. Friction is the opposing force and it always resists the relative motion of an object. Then you saw the direction of force. If you apply force, then the friction acts along the opposite direction of applied force. Understood? Okay. Then we will go to the next slide. Here, what we do? That we first attach a spring balance to a raw brick on a table and pull it. Let's observe it. The readings show 5.31 kg while you pull the brick and then wrap the brick with a piece of plastic bag and repeat the same. The new reading is 2.6 kg. Next, wrap it. You can see here. Then wrap it with jute. The reading changes to 7.97 kg. So we can see that different material give different effects. You observe it. Different material. So different effects. So here you can see this is a spring balance which has a hook attached at the lower end. Then a ring is on the top to pull it and it has a pointer on graduated scale to take the reading. Okay students. In this experiment, we take a cardboard, a pencil, a cartoon and a piece of cloth and a table. In this experiment, first the cardboard is placed in inclined position as shown and the pencil is released from the top and the distance moved by the pencil is recorded. See and record the distance. Next, put the piece of cloth on the table and repeat the experiment. Here, the pencil moves lesser distance when without the cloth. Observe it carefully. Yes. So, students, let's generalize it. You can decipher that the reason behind the change of results. Here, friction exists between two surfaces because of irregular and uneven Let's generalize it. Students, you can decipher that the reason behind the change of results. Here, friction exists between two surfaces because of irregular and uneven surfaces, which makes interlocking in micro level surface between two surfaces possible. So, we can say that friction is more on rough surface. Did you know that the surface we call smooth or rough is also because of friction? Yes. Friction is also affected by the weight of the object. For example, a person in this activity pushing two blocks of 20 kg and 50 kg as shown. The lighter block is easier to push as the friction is less. Do you know the reason behind it? Try a guess. Yes, you are right. It's because the same reason as described before. For heavy objects, the interlocking capacity is more, that is, more the weight, stronger the interlocking, causing more friction, and vice versa. Here you can see the different pictures where there is more interlocking in the heavy object and less interlocking at the lighter object. So, we can deduct that frictional force increases with weight of the body. Another interesting fact is friction depends on the state of motion of an object, that is, state of rest. When the object is in state of rest, the amount of friction will be larger, and when the object is in state of motion, the friction is lesser. So students, I hope that you learned something new and interesting from the lecture. Okay? Before ending, let's see what we have learned. Today we learned that friction is an opposing force which acts against the direction of force. So we can say applied force and friction hate each other. That means if we hate someone, then we move away from that person. Here also same thing happen, that force and applied force and friction act in an opposite direction. Then we see the factors that affect the friction. These are surface of the object, mass and state of motion. Last but not the least, an interesting question to end the video. Please try to understand and try to answer the question. What will happen if there will be no force of friction at all? Students, put your answers in the comment box. If you like the video and learn something, then hit the like button. Come to the next lecture and meet you soon. Thank you.